Alright, this is gonna be part 18, and right now we're gonna hang out with the airsoft shop guy.
Yeah.
I say I want to work. He says there's a job I need you to do. Don't worry, it isn't that difficult. I'm sure you can handle it. So we're gonna hang out with him.
Let's go.
Blah blah blah. Introduction, speech, skippy. Anyways, we go to a diner with EY, and he's hanging out with this thuggish guy. The guy says, I thought only old farts come to places like this. You really changed, Mune-san. EY says, don't knock this place, it's pretty cheap and decent. The thuggish guy says, this coming from the guy who beat the crap out of 50 gang members. EY says, you don't need to exaggerate. The thug says, anyways, what did you want to talk about? EY says, right, how's Suda doing? The thug says, same as always, why, what's up? EY says, nothing, just saw him the other day. The thug says, hold up, you didn't cut ties when you left the family, did you? Why are you asking about him now? EY says, I mean, we were both young. I first figured it's about time we buried the hatchet. I can't just go up and talk to him, though. The thug says, I gotcha, you're still trying to uphold the old honor code. Okay, I'll tell him you want to meet up.
Don't say stupid shit like that.
EY says, no, fool. I just want to end up in the same place at the same time. It's gotta be a coincidence. The thug says, in that case, Shibara might work. Well, we're talking about redeveloping it. He says, Shibara. Cough, cough. I said, maybe I should call him. The thug says, are you sick or something? He says, nah, it's just a cold. EY says, hello, yeah, how's it going? What? Your order's all wrong, my bad. I'll get back and take care of that straight away.
Sorry.
He says, I gotta run. Work shit. Let's talk some other time, okay? The guy says, see ya.
Hey.
The Y says, don't hang up. Masa's still on the phone. Just stay quiet so I can hear what he's saying. Suda, it's Masa. EY was asking about you. I did just like you told me, though. And the thug says, the hell are you looking at? I just say I was daydreaming. Sorry. He says, it's nothing. Some weird kid was looking at me. Anyways, a Y probably heard about that deal of yours and now he wants to squeeze some cash out of you. Sorry. No, it's yes, sorry. I understand. Then he leaves. A Y says, a deal? Sounds like there's some stuff going down. I just say, what should I do now? He says, you're good for today. I'll thank you in person later. At any rate, I wasn't expecting too much out of you, but it looks like you're going to be useful to me. I'll be counting on you. Anyways, the bond has grown deeper.
All right.
EY says, good work today. Order yourself something nice as a reward. Bring me the receipt so I can pay you back. Later. Anyways, our proficiency went up for hanging out with this dude. There's gonna be a couple story segments before I can go to mementos, which annoys me, but whatever. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Don't be ridiculous. This new ally you gained was Makoto? Just tell me the truth. Makoto. That's preposterous. If what you say is true, was Makoto also running from the police when you were arrested? Now that I think about it, she did start talking a lot about the investigation from summer onward. Makoto aside, you mentioned one other important detail. Did Kaneshiro really say there was someone using the metaverse besides the Phantom Thieves? Those words could just be taken as you shifting blame to this other person, you know. But why would you fabricate such an elaborate story and then shift the blame elsewhere? There are two possibilities. Either you've simply been trying to confuse me with your lies, or everything you've stated is true. Have you been telling me the truth from the very start? Does that mean you're placing your trust in me? Then again, I am investigating a thief who steals hearts. Very well. No matter how absurd it may seem, I'll reevaluate my stance on believing you, for now. In return, speak the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's a fair deal. Is that acceptable?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the judgment persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right.
We're running out of time. Let's move on to your next target. Actually, I should rephrase that. They targeted your group first, didn't they? The identity of your opponent is this. We have no pictures. Even their names and identities are unknown. If what you told me is true, then this nav thing you've mentioned wouldn't have worked in this case. How did you target them? Tell me everything.
Sejiro says, "You're there, right? Come downstairs."
Hey, check the ingredients in the fridge. Hey, what's up? Huh? It's not right? Not cute. That was the one the staff recommended to me, though. Won't that printer do? Huh? It'll do, but it's not it? Okay, I'll be right over. This might take a while. I'm leaving the store to you. Lock up for me if I don't come back. I owe you one. What a handful.
And that concludes the latest news on the suspect Kaneshiro. This case is said to be a result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but what do you think?
We don't know their methods, but I believe they are a menace that will threaten this law-abiding country. This dangerous group tampers with people's hearts. It's no different from brainwashing.
I see. You're absolutely correct.
I wonder what's going on. Didn't this happen a little while ago, too? Who was it again? You know, that famous artist.
Ah, Madarame, was it?
They punished those awful people, didn't they? The Phantom Thieves aren't at fault then.
Well, that may be true, but...
Don't you think so too, dearie? The Phantom Thieves aren't doing anything wrong, are they? See, even he says that they're doing good. Oh my, look at the time. We should probably head home.
Ah, you're right. Thanks for the drink.
Yes. I've received the reports on Kaneshiro's case. But to think the Phantom Thieves would honestly attempt an absurd idea like social reform. You're absolutely right. I'm not pleased about the general public's support of them either. There's also the danger of the metaverse being exposed with their continued actions. Actually, there is one countermeasure he brought in that seems usable. It involves having the Phantom Thieves destroy themselves without our direct intervention. We'll set things up so that those mental shutdown occurrences are their doing. Ah, I thought as much. I had a feeling that it was too brutal for it to be his own idea. Still, to think you'd go through such elaborate detail to crush them. Their actions must be that much of an eyesore for you. I sympathize with what you're going through. Well then, we'll clean this up quickly and put it behind us. Yes, a grand undertaking like social reform is beyond a group such as the Phantom Thieves. Only a select few are worthy of changing the world. And who better than the future Prime Minister, sir?
Hey, it's me. Where you at? What you doing? Gotcha. We're gonna come over right now about the, you-know-what. See ya.
What's up? We're here to hang out.
That's not why we're here. We need to study for finals.
Why am I here too?
You're one of us now, so of course you gotta help us. We're in trouble if you don't teach us, you know.
Even you're saying such things?
Let's leave those guys be.
I couldn't ask the last time I was here, but what is this place? The storekeeper doesn't seem to be around.
It's where this guy lives. He's got complicated circumstances. We can tell her about it, right? Actually, tell yourself.
That's terrible.
On Yusuke and me are pretty much the same too. I mean, it's not as bad as this guy's though. It's just something we can't ever put up with. That's why we all became Phantom Thieves.
Hey, don't forget me.
I know. We're all part of the team. By the way, Makoto, ain't there someone you can't forgive either? Like, a heart you want to change?
That's a secret.
Ah, there's someone like that. You could just tell us, you know. You don't gotta be so cold.
That aside, do you have any intention of studying for the exams?
Not really.
It's fine if I leave then?
No, I'm just joking. Please teach us.
What was this term? It's phobia, so it's a fear of some kind.
I think it's a fear of open spaces. You don't hear it that often, though. Leave vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even if we study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable, too.
Shut up!
Explain the writer's feelings? What point is there in that?
Oh, it's impossible. I can't memorize all these formulas. Ain't there a good way of cheating?
Why don't we take a break?
And that was the follow-up report on the suspect Kaneshiro. Now, Akechi-san. This case is said to be the result of the Phantom Thieves' actions, but in actuality, is this true?
Considering how a calling card was scattered about, I believe there's no mistaking that. The question is what the Phantom Thieves actually did. If they tampered with the suspect's heart, it casts doubt on the authenticity of any confession.
So then, by tampering with hearts, the Phantom Thieves are fabricating crimes that may not exist?
We can't deny the possibility. There's no doubt that the Phantom Thieves are exposing hidden injustices in society. However, if this is done by sidestepping the law, their way of thinking is very dangerous.
So, in a way, they're outlaws.
Yes. They're no different than the criminals they target. This cannot be overlooked.
I see.
Oh, I see. My ass? Why the hell are we being treated as the bad guys?
Just let them say whatever they want. More people are starting to understand that what we're doing is right, after all.
When I'm walking around in town, I hear a lot more people talking about us too. And the forum's been full of hype. Do you think we made it big time?
Don't get pompous over dealing with some street thug.
save it for after we deal with a bigger target.
We just gotta take down a bigger one, yeah? That was the plan from the start anyways.
True. It may be best if we start thinking about it.
I bet we'll find one in no time. The wind's blowing in our direction and everything. I feel like we won't lose to anything right now.
Well, we'll decide on that eventually. We need to overcome our exams first. Now then, break time's over. Let's get back to...
That reminds me, the celebration party. Weren't we gonna do it after exams?
Yes, I believe so.
Where should we go? I feel like I'll study better if I got something to look forward to.
The last one was a buffet at a hotel. We haven't gone anywhere since.
Huh? A buffet?
Where would be good? Hey, what about fireworks? A fireworks festival!
Oh yeah, it's that season, huh?
That sounds good to me.
It's hard to ignore a buffet, but I'll take the beauties of summer. Still, I demand that we feast during the festival as well.
Do you guys own a yukata? Will you wear a yukata?
Doesn't a fireworks festival sound good? You think so too, right? Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, fireworks festival it is. Let's look for a good one.
Study comes first, though. I won't let you off if you fail any of them. Are we clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyways, Morgana says fireworks and yukata. Guess it's that time of year. Mishima says, there's this dangerous blog I found. It says I will kill him over and over again. Rumor has it she's talking about her boyfriend. I say sounds dangerous. He says, seems like she'll do something really bad someday. It gets even worse. It's a Shujin student. You know a girl named Yumiko? She's always on the second floor. Please, you have to do something. Ugh. We got a lot of those to do in one run. That's okay. Doesn't look like I can leave, so what do we do? Oh yeah, I can just kill that DVD I have.
Wow!
Yeah? Weird. Whatever.
Oh!
Doesn't matter whether he's a zombie or not.
Whew. Gosh, I was running my nebulizer back there because I wasn't feeling super great.
A refreshing morning. How are you doing? I didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. Still, can we really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example? was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidents. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart that the Phantom Thieves are doing? Now that I think about it, their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases. With the rate of victims, it's impossible not to see a connection there. Sorry. I don't want to make you late. I'll see you again.
I see.
Okay, let's get started.
This is it.
More quiz time, yay, skippy skip. Anyways, we get texted that finals end on the 16th. There's a fireworks festival, and I guess they want to celebrate after finals are over by doing that. More chalk hits.
Pay attention!
Hey,
Makoto says, heading home, it's rare to run into you
reminds me.
at this time of day. Reminds me, do you remember the counseling Dr. Maruki's offering? It seems to be growing popular. I saw someone heading into the nurse's office just as I was leaving school. The teachers say he's been well worth his time here, but I have a feeling there's more to his popularity than just talent. Maybe I should find out for myself. I just say, what about studying? She says, naturally that'll still happen when I get home. It's part of my daily routine. I appreciate your concern, but how about yourself? Depending on the exam scores, there may not be a fireworks festival for anyone to attend. She says, I'm joking. Make sure you study well, though. Ugh.
Senpai.
Anyways, we run into Kasumi, and
Are
she
you
says,
headed home too?
are you headed home too?
Same here. I don't have club practice today.
That reminds me. There's something I wanted to report to you. Would now be a good time? Thank you. Why don't we find a seat somewhere?
Huh? And you are...
It's been quite a while, Akechi-san.
And the same for you. Yoshizawa-san, right?
My father works at a TV station. Have you ever seen Good Morning Japan? My father's the director.
I've been brought onto the show as a guest a number of times now. That's how I ended up becoming acquainted with Yoshizawa-san. I didn't know you knew her as well.
That's right. He's been offering me guidance lately.
A deal, you say? Huh. That's quite the interesting relationship you two have. So, what were you two up to?
Oh, right! I was just about to share some exciting news. It's nothing to keep secret, so I may as well spill it now. About that summer competition I mentioned to you before. I was chosen to be our club representative. This only feels like the beginning to me, though.
Isn't your club's team considered to be quite prestigious? And you're their representative. I must say, that's extremely impressive.
Thank you. I'll do my best to make everyone proud.
I'll be cheering you on as well. I have an idea. Since all three of us are here, why don't we go somewhere as a group? We can call it our little celebration for Yoshizawa-san's success.
That would be wonderful! Does that work for you, Senpai?
That settles it. Would you mind if I chose the place? There's a wonderful little cafe I know about.
Of course. Lead the way.
Yoshizawa-san? You drink hot beverages even in the summer?
I have to prevent my body from getting too cold, since the meet's coming up rather soon.
I see. You make sure you're covering all your bases.
Good point. Well, some people say coffee can cool you off, even when hot, so I try to avoid that, too. I had this image that you enjoy sweet things, Akechi-san. Is that untrue? I swear I saw you eating fried sweetbread on TV just the other day.
It's all part of a marketing strategy. That sort of stunt is an easy crowd pleaser.
You seem to have your own bases covered as well.
You're more innocent than I had expected.
I've been wondering, how do you two know each other?
His social studies class visited the set of a TV show I appeared on.
Ah, that's right. Second years got to go to a TV station.
He and I exchanged our opinions during the shoot, and his way of thinking intrigued me.
I can definitely see that. Senpai's take on things often helps me as well.
That reminds me, Yoshizawa-san. You had mentioned that he's been providing you with some guidance.
Yes, like you just said, his way of thinking is intriguing. I figured I could benefit from his input.
In that case, let's play a little game. Would you mind if I posed the same question to you that I first asked him?
No, go right ahead.
So, my question was, what do you think of the Phantom Thieves, Yoshizawa-san?
The Phantom Thieves? You mean in the case that they do in fact exist, yes? I admit that the assistance of others in need is a truly great act, but I simply can't agree with their methods.
I see. Care to explain why?
I suspect the Phantom Thieves' existence isn't going to be beneficial to society in the long run.
How so?
Well, for example, when someone's faced with a problem to overcome, I believe they need to do it themselves. Getting help from others is totally fine, but in the end, it takes a person's initiative to truly create lasting change. If society relied upon a safety net like the Phantom Thieves, I worry that people would stop making a conscious effort. Granted, this depends on how severe the problem is, and it's inaccurate to apply generalizations to an entire population. But I believe a society where everyone simply leaves matters to the Phantom Thieves wouldn't last for very long.
I see. So, in the sense of a person's growth, their actions actually hinder it. Quite an interesting take on the matter. Let me ask you then, what do you think of Yoshizawa-san's opinion? Ah, so you think you should let others come to their own conclusions on the matter?
Wait, could you actually be a fan of the Phantom Thieves, Senpai?
I didn't mean to start an argument. I just can't help myself sometimes. Let's change the subject to something a bit lighter.
I'm sorry, I should probably get going. If I'm away from home too late, my parents will begin to worry.
Right, then let's call it a day. Good luck on your competition.
Yes, thank you. Well then, see you later.
Ah, you're back.
Alrighty. Looks like we're gonna run over. Let's see. I think I'm like ahead of myself. Where would be... Better turn my phone off so I don't kill my battery. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that DVD, I think.
Welcome.
What was I gonna do? This place, I think.
What do you want to do? Take your time. What do you want to do?
Alrighty. Looks like we're gonna work on star number 2.
Good evening. I look forward to it.
Whew.
I'll start.
Hifumi says, Vanguard of my Togo kingdom, go forth and trample the front lines. You think to protect yourself with that paltry defense? Useless. Awaken, dragon. Let your shadowy hellfire consume them all. Dark Inferno Rook. Hifumi says, can you hear them? The wailing of your dying soldiers echoing throughout the battlefield? With an incompetent king, a soldier cannot show his true bravery. Time for you to suffer. Hifumi says, at last, everything is in place. My right hand trembles as I release my full power. I summon forth the forbidden move that shall bring your end. Ultimate Excalibur attack. And she places us into check. She says, I did it again. It's an embarrassing habit I have. I tend to get very aggressive. If I assume the role of a queen of a kingdom, it makes me feel... No, it's as if I assume the role of a queen in a kingdom. I just say, that's interesting. She says it is? You're strange. My father had me do image training exercises when I was younger to help me learn the rules. I gradually began to view the shogi board as if it were my own kingdom. I had fun coming up with stories and strategies for my subjects, however, I've heard that people make fun of me on the internet. People think I'm weird or that I'm an otaku or that I'm just crazy. I mean, I can't blame them. Certainly I think I'm weird too. I just say, have confidence in yourself.
Yes.
Hifumi says, your positivity is a welcome relief. I may be able to learn more from our matches than I thought. And Star has leveled up.
Alright.
Hifumi says, that will do for today.
Oh.
There's something I wanted to mention. Do you read magazines? I'm doing a photo shoot for one. I say, but you don't want to, right? She says you're quite perceptive. I thought you'd be surprised if you saw it on the newsstand, so I wanted to tell you beforehand. In all honesty, I'm reluctant to do it. If I draw more attention to shogi, maybe the sport will become more popular. At least that's how I justify it to myself. I have an interview scheduled for tonight as well, so let's end here for today.
Until next time.
Blah blah blah, they're just talking about the summer festival. Which, there's a whole segment on that. We don't need to get into that right this second.
My hope rests with the Phantom Thieves.
They're just talking about the Phantom Thieves and how they're getting more popular due to the fact that they're now responsible for capturing a massive criminal. Blah 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 blah. Now we have trivia time. And the answer is Thievery.
This is it.
Whew.
It's open. Welcome.
Anyways, it looks like Makoto is hanging out with Maruki.
Excuse me.
Makoto says, sorry for coming by so suddenly.
It was nothing.
Maruki says, everyone can come by whenever they like. I know the phrase counseling session can make people nervous, but don't be. Considering you're the student council president, I'd rather they didn't force you to come here at all, actually.
No.
She says, I was advised to come, but I came of my own will.
Good.
Maruki says, glad to hear it. Makoto says, please, there's no need to be concerned about my being here. Feel free to discuss anything with me.
Yes.
Maruki says, alright, so I shall. You're sounding more like the counselor in here than I am.
I see.
Maruki says, great grades, great conduct. Wow, you appear to be the ideal student.
No.
She says, no, in fact, I'm quite the opposite. I'm actually a bit of a mess, and I always have to turn to others for help. Maruki says, well, you sure had me fooled. Even still, getting help isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it's wonderful that you have a support system. Makoto says, indeed, especially lately. I feel like I can't do anything right by myself nowadays. Maruki says, did something go wrong for you?
Yes.
Makoto says, yes, but it's nothing major. I've come to understand all too well that it's a bad idea taking on more of a burden than one should. Maruki says, you really do seem like someone with a mature sense of responsibility. However, that may be why people around you, especially the adults who should be protecting you, rely on you so much. Makoto says, adults who should be protecting me? Had I been clever enough to understand that earlier, things might have gone differently. Maruki says, you think so? I see, you live alone with your older sister. Pardon my saying so, but it seems like you've been through quite a lot. Makoto says, it only felt like the norm to me, but our lack of adult guardians has to have been hard on my sister as well. And I'd be lying if I said it wasn't hard for me, too. Maruki says, do you remember your parents?
Hey,
Makoto says, yes. Not as much about my mother, but my father, without a doubt. In fact, now that I think about it, I may well have grown to be a bit uptight because of that.
I see.
Maruki says, is that so? Are you doing okay now? Is your support system adequate? She says, it's not as if I have a team of employees or anything, but I do have people that I'm able to rely upon. Of course, I'd never think of them as replacements for my father or sister. No one can replace either of them. What I've lost will never come back. I just need to keep my chin up and push forward towards the future. Maruki says, I like the way you put it. No one can ever be replaced, yet we need to keep pushing towards our future. Should anything come up that you want help with, I'll be there to support you, though my skills are pretty limited. Makoto says, thank you, I appreciate the kind words. Morgana says, hope you're ready for your exams. It'd be sad if you got bad grades. Let's see if it'll finally let me into mementos. Jeez. I've been wanting to do it since up here. Oh boy.
You're all here.
Alright, let's do the requests. Because it won't let me in there until I do.
Okay.
Listen up.
I agree.
I'm on board. Listen up.
Sure.
Listen up.
Very well.
Listen up.
Okay. Very well.
Listen up. What a jerk. You can count me. Nice. Listen up. Nice. Listen up.
Come on.
Oh, and sure. Let's go. Yes. Yep.
Anyway.
Okay. Let's go.
Ugh. So froggy today. Oh boy. Well, Mementos has expanded again, so obligatory pointless conversation must occur right here. Instead of just letting me freaking go into the freaking dungeon. Shut up! Jesus. Oh my god. Just shut the hell up. they don't need to have dialogue every time insignificant things occur, but...
The start of
Yeesh. Anyways, we're gonna have quite the number of requests to do. And I'm gonna fast forward all the dialogue. These minor characters with minor changes of heart are just like, oh, someone's a bully, now they're not anymore. Oh, someone did this naughty thing, now they don't anymore. It's not relevant to the overall storyline. It is a gigantic waste of my time, though. Yeesh. Yeah. It's all good.
Persona! Got this. By the myriad truths.
We'll just be blowing people up. Be a big fat cheater and use myriad truths on everything.
Nice work, team.
I'd like to try this skill soon.
Oh, I'm sure you don't want to hear my groaning, so I'm gonna turn this off.
There's a treasure chest.
I'm feeling speedier than ever. Hold on tight, everyone!
Whoa! You gotta warn us before you go speeding up.
I'm feeling great. Let's grab lots of loot today.
When you're feeling good, exploring this place goes good too.
We're at the platform. Now we can move on to the next area. Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good in...
I should start a hobby. Broaden my horizons. Cycling. Or perhaps a marathon.
Then...
Treasure chest spotted. Let's open it.
I wish there was an art supply shop near me with a better selection.
What's that? They got like 1,000 colors of paint or something?
Payback time, kid.
Persona!
That's a new skill. Let's try it out. Well then. Okay. Then. Then.
Let's go.
Hey! Oh, the platform! We can probably head down from here.
Treasure chest spotted. Must be something good inside. Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Persona!
Ow! Lots of treasure!
Losers.
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
That was so... Look! A treasure chest! Oh!
Jumping around is hurting my ass.
You got a problem with my swanky interior?
Oh, the platform! We can probably head down from here.
Is this seat cowhide? It's...
Oh!
Scary.
I should have known.
You're going down!
Persona!
No way!
All right, level up.
Persona! My time has come.
Whoa, a new move!
Yeah!
Whenever I try to study, I end up playing games instead.
Yeah, it's hard to quit sometimes. I end up just mindlessly grinding for ages.
Treasure chest spotted. Oh! Joker.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
Oh, mister.
The platform! We made it!
Thief clothes, They are quite easy to move in. I wouldn't mind wearing them in day-to-day life.
There is no way!
There's a treasure chest!
Oh!
You guys remember? Then...
Splendid!
Persona!
How dare you! How dare you!
This is... Yeah!
Enemy ahead! Be careful!
There's a treasure chest!
Shadows, huh? Alright.
The platform!
from a car? Hmm? Then...
Persona!
For real?
What was...
Yeah! There's a treasure chest!
That internet sure is full of information.
Yeah, plenty of useless... Oh!
I need to get better at handling these weapons.
I've gotten pretty good with a whip, but I...
Hmm? Then...
Let's
the
go.
first move is ours! All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Okay.
Good work. Keep it up. Joker! Panther's cheering gives me a turbo boost! Hmm? Then...
It's time. All will be revealed.
Hey! Oh! Okay, let's go.
Just die already!
Let's go. All will be revealed.
Let me handle this! Squeal like a pig! On the floor! You're the best, Panther! This'll end it! Let's do this! Let's go!
I leveled up.
Whew. The good thing about leaving all this is that I probably saved myself from time from having to come in here multiple times. Plus we got Kawakami and the Fortune Arcana to proceed, so that's a good thing as well. And I wanted to wait until after the change of heart with Kaneshiro so that I could go down another level, because now it'll make the grinding have actually some impact. Because if you do it like in between the changes of heart, like the enemies are pretty weak, but now these enemies should like have some point in killing versus some of the other ones. Yeah, like obviously we haven't seen some of these enemies before, so that's good. And that'll give me some room and some time to get my personas moved around too, because yeah, I've been wanting to screw them for a while, and you know. Let's see here. But yeah, I kept the mic off for a little bit because my asthma and allergies have been really nasty lately, and I'm sure you don't want to like hear me coughing every 2 seconds. They're holding him hostage. I'll just use the Phantom Network to get out of that. So rude.
We're done here. Let's go. Yeah! Victory!
Yeah, but those enemies are, the ones we've seen.
Okay, we're done.
Ugh.
Hurry up and move on.
Whatevs. Hey, at least we'll be able to get a bunch of stamps and that sort of thing. Then we can get the EXP level up nice and high. Plus we'll have a shitload of flowers, so we could exchange those potentially for things that are worthwhile. What the hell? I pushed X. Oh well. Have to deal with these stupid cats being annoying. Chop chop, kitty. I got shit to do. But yeah, it won't be as quick going now that the enemies are not just running away from me. I like that when you're significantly stronger than them, they just like stay out of your way.
We beat him.
Anyways.
The chest!
This'll be a cinch! Finish it! Hitler's over feet!
Thought I ambushed him, but I guess I didn't.
How about we take some butt together? A spectacular victory!
Yeah, I don't have that one, so I was trying to get him, but apparently I killed him too quickly.
Oh, the platform!
Dang, there's 20 stamps in here? That's a lot. I'll take it. Where am I going? Around this little horseshoe thingy. I have you already. I'm not worried about that one.
Great, huh? A spectacular victory!
Don't know why they have level 17 enemies down here, but whatever. It is what it is. At this point I'm running into all the walls because there's sometimes hidden walls and those kind of stamps or treasure chests or all kinds of crap behind them. Yeah, let's move on. Come on, stop.
We all did great, huh? Yeah! Victory!
They were too weak to bother with.
We can go lower now.
Feels like there are more shadows around here.
But yeah, like, when I played Persona 5, not the Royal, like, oh man, by the time you hit like level 50, it took like 8 days to level up. So I'm glad to see this stamp system allowing us to level up faster.
Okay.
You can also get money and other stuff, but the more important part is the EXP, since we won't be able to grind the Reaper later, because you can't use that exploit in this version. I know there was a day in the first one where you could use an exploit where you could just kill him super easily, but that is no longer the case in this game. They took it out. Black slimes, huh? I already have those.
Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. A spectacular victory.
Okay.
That enemy was really weak.
Do, 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 do.
Dangerous one in there.
Whew.
A spectacular victory.
Oh, the frogs didn't eat it? Okay. Yeah. I figured. You said that the other day.
Let's go. The first move is ours.
Come.
All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker. A spectacular victory.
Okay.
That was so easy, I'm yawning.
I'll be right back.
We don't have a choice. Let's...
Just be cool.
All right. The first move is ours.
Sona. Orthrus. You're mine.
They're all knocked down. That was incredible, Joker.
Whatever.
This one seems gloomy.
Okay.
Don't say anything too forceful.
Oh well. So?
Shoot! Joker's down. Who wants to avenge him with a double team attack?
Persona! Ravage them!
You're all knocked down!
Serves
that
you
was
right.
incredible, Joker!
Whatever.
It looks so depressed. Go easy on it.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
You've got a new mask, Joker!
Okay.
Herrero! Don't let it get away!
Izanagi no Okami Pinkaro!
All enemies defeated! Just what I'd expect from you, Joker!
Okay.
Didn't even break a sweat!
Treasure chests?
Oh, mister! Hey, mister. Good. Oh! Treasure chest spotted.
This sound. Sleep beckons.
Okay, Joker. Time to wake up Fox with some stunt driving! Oh!
Damn, he spotted us.
Two weaklings! Beat him in one fell swoop!
Persona! That's not right. Persona! Orpheus! You're mine.
I'm fired up! what? Ultimate power! Here's the bullets! Excellent! Pretty great, huh? Eat this!
You can't do this! Yeah.
Your power's incredible, Joker!
Woohoo, got another one.
All right.
Alright,
Persona!
the first move is ours!
Izanagi no Okami Pigaro!
Losers.
Nice work, team!
Okay.
Easy win. They were nothing.
The platform.
Now's our
Come!
chance to strike!
By the myriad truths!
All enemies defeated! Just what I'd expect from you,
next?
Joker! Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
They were nothing.
Let's
That
go!
one is no joke. Be careful.
Persona!
Marvelous! A
Losers.
spectacular victory!
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
Alright,
Come!
the first
All
move
will
is
be
ours!
revealed!
We all did great, huh? Nice work, team!
All right.
Man, that was easy.
We made it to the platform!
The other day, I was asked to draw for something called a doujinshi.
Your style's not exactly... well, I don't know.
Alright, let's rest for a few.
Treasure chest spotted! Let's open it!
I just heard a growl.
My bad. Need a snack. Damn it.
We don't have a choice. Let's...
Not bad.
This'll be a cinch.
It's time. Ravage them!
Persona! Not finished yet. Get ready!
Losers.
Nice work, team!
Okay. We beat him. All right, let's get going.
Oh, mister! Doing good? Doing good? Oh, the plat...
to you.
Not
My
over
turn.
yet.
Captain Kidd! Hell yeah!
Enemy defeated. Go, get it
Persona!
Another baton pass. Witness my resolve. Ha! Now, one enemy remaining. This is the last one. Let's do this!
Die already! Persona! Ravage them!
Should have done it!
We have no choice. Yes.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
The persona has gained new power.
Okay.
Now's our chance to strike!
Persona! Ravage them!
Force!
Is it my turn?
Go!
Roger! Your skill!
Oh well.
It doesn't look like it's in the mood for jokes. Save the witty banter for later.
Of course. Here. Goodbye.
We all did great, huh? Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Hey, that's a rare one! Don't let it escape!
Izanagi no Okami Bigoro!
Yeah, take that, you jewel tool!
Yeah! Nice!
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Didn't even break a sweat! Joker! We're at the platform.
Not
That
bad.
one is no joke. Be careful.
Come! All will be revealed!
Yes! Marvelous!
Who's next?
A spectacular victory!
All right.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
go.
The first move is ours. All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you, Joker.
Great, huh?
Nice work, team.
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Losers.
It's a step forward. Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Is this seat?
Now's our chance to strike. Go! All enemies defeated. Just what I'd expect from you,
Losers.
Joker.
Check out this new skill.
Fits me like a glove.
Okay.
Huh? That was a little too easy.
Oh, mister. Doing good?
All right, a chest.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
It's time. Oinkus. There.
Persona! Zoro! It's almost scary how good I am.
I got this.
All right!
Woodman
The
Persona.
baton pass made you stronger.
Eat this. Not bad.
Let's do this! Eat this! Watch him out! You're so gorgeous, Panther. Joker's down. Who wants to avenge him with a double team attack? All right.
Persona.
Counterattack.
Ravage them.
Panther's in trouble. Someone heal her.
Persona. Die already.
Okay.
How about we kick some butt together? Yay, you're back! Persona! Now it's showtime! Follow my lead! This one's free! Now that's style!
How dare you!
Yeah! Nice!
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Treasure chest spot!
Now's our chance to scrap! Go!
Izanagi no Okami Pigro! Losers!
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
They were too weak to bother with.
Yo, there's an S.
Wow, that shadow was crazy!
Yeah! Marvelous!
Who's next?
Yeah! Victory!
All right.
Shadow.
Hi! I can't see anything. Be sure to pay close attention. Now's our chance to strike!
All will be revealed! Who's next?
Nice work, team!
All right.
A stylish victory. All right,
Let's go.
first move is ours.
There!
Persona!
Persona!
Enemy defeated! Persona, give me more! Joker's down. Who wants to avenge him with a double team attack?
Damn it!
Alright, time for a counterattack!
Persona!
Not this.
One more. Let's go!
Captain Kidd!
We're on the ground!
Can't run now!
Next going, Skull! Are we just gonna let Joker die?
It's showtime! Let's rock, Fist of the Phantom Star!
It's not my name.
Sorry! Alright! Blast off! That was great! Thanks!
Yes! Victory! Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
All right, let's go. Look, a treasure. Wow,
Let's go.
that shadow was crazy.
Izanagi no Okami Pinkaro!
Ooh, very nice. We got an item.
Who's next?
Yeah, victory.
All right.
That was so easy.
Let's go!
The first move is ours.
Anyway, I'm getting lost in this darkness area, so I'm just gonna try and get out of here. The only reason I went back is because I missed some stamps, so since the rest of this is just grinding, it doesn't make for too interesting a video, so I'm gonna stop it here, and I will be back on later with more. Anyway, thanks for watching.